Previously on Survivor.
So, I just met with Will. He told me, like, in the event of a tribe swap, he would definitely look out for me. And, like, even if we end up on different tribes, he'd, like, try to help me, like, do things to my advantage.
Aaron made a group chat with me, Emily from Tormenta, Chloe, and her.
Our tribes are already kind of working together.
Alright, so I make a group meet.
I suggest that we, like, take this and maybe, like, play it, like, pretend it's, like, a immunity thing and, like, hide it or something, an immunity idol.
I'd probably flip before I go to rocks. I just have absolutely no interest in going home.
Let's go to fucking rocks!
My adrenaline is pumping. Oh my god.
It was just very heated, very confrontational, it was very intense.
The entire time, they were just going at us like, I like can't even, you saw it.
We're in a really good place right now. That was best case scenario. We literally flipped last minute. We're like, let's vote for Austin just so Andrew can draw rocks. And then Andrew drew the rock. And it was beautiful. And I'm so happy.
If it was anyone else, I would have been fine. Just him going was like a huge part of my game. And I know he was, I think he was close to flipping. And I think he would have flipped if it was anyone but Austin.
I lost one of my best friends in the game. Granted, I mean, friends in real life, that's not going to change. But in the game, someone was important to me. Someone who played hard, loved this game, wanted to play with people who were going to play hard. To get taken out how he got taken out was really, really cruel.
As soon as there was Austin, I was just thinking to myself, I can't do it from the kid to the kid. Just like from a strategy perspective, I didn't have the heart for it. He wants to be here so bad, and that's the type of person I want to play with.
Poor Andrew, my heart's broken for him. He was really sad. He was really, really sad. I don't know. I feel really bad.
But that was pretty funny. Y'all can't even lie. I don't know if you heard me mumble, but I was like, karma's a bitch when he pulled the rock. I'm sorry.
It's like if Andrew was kind of like the master samurai in that he was the big like physical glue keeping us together, the four of us aren't cutting our bellies open. No way. We are not following Andrew into Ponderosa.
Here I am. Hopefully Sabu Sabu doesn't hate my guts, but you know, they're hypocritical if they do because Andrew outright told Cassie, everyone hates you.
We decided that if either Chloe or Cassie gets to the end, we're just not gonna vote for them. Because, I mean, they made it clear to us that we weren't worth their time. So if we're not worth their time to speak to, you're not worth my vote. So, yeah.
They were ridiculous. I'm honestly so tired of them. Like, I don't want to talk to any of them. They're just like, oh, like, you should align with Sabu Sabu to, like, just have numbers. I'm like, I don't want to. They're really annoying.
These guys really are just kind of jerky. And it really, really set off some major, like, irritation.
So I was like, yeah, I don't really like you. You guys are really annoying when you try to get us to flip. And they're like, oh my god, you're a mean girl.
Yeah, like I said that they reminded me of Mean Girls.
The whole Mean Girls comment.
Are we in middle school? Like, are these the Mean Girls? Like, do Mean Girls still exist? Do Mean Girls exist in Michigan? Like,
I'm sorry, I do not appreciate labeling somebody when you have never talked to me.
And apparently I'm a mean girl, says Emily. I am the girl that bullied her in high school.
That is the ugliest effing skirt I've ever seen.
So apparently I'm Regina George. I said I'd be the villain, I might as well be Regina.
Andrew going home was big because I saw him sort of as the leader of Sabu Sabu. I think that he definitely was calling a lot of the shots, and now they're kind of running around with it like a chicken. Like, it's still a full chicken, but there's no head on the chicken anymore, and so it's just kind of like running around in the coop like loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
They are my family now.
I don't know if I want to be the head of the headless chicken. I think I want to be the farmer that kicks the chicken where I want it to go.
after tribal council, I talked to Will for a bit.
Chloe said we don't like you guys.
Waste our time on you, like we don't like you guys. And like Cassie was saying, like I'm too busy for this shit. Like I don't need to pay attention to you guys. Like I don't care. Like you guys mean nothing to me. Like truly.
I told him everything, honestly. I told him most things. And he was like, this was one of the moments when like I slightly wanted to trust Will, but like also slightly didn't want to trust Will, because like sometimes he was being like nice and like, you know, like funny, but sometimes he was being like a mafia drug lord or something, where like he was just like, I don't know, like harpooning. Like I felt like he was taking notes and everything I said, and like he had this like big spreadsheet full of information.
Here's my spreadsheet I'm working on.
So like clearly he's playing the game really hard, but he's like, Aliza, like I need to know I can trust you. Like, are you gonna be with me or are you gonna be against me? Like, what are your motives in this situation? Like, what do you want out of this? Like,
if the situation arises where we're on the same tribe, or I have a lot of like pool, or there's another option aside from you, like when it comes to the time, like, are you going to be with Tormenta to take out Tafiti, or are you going to be trying to turn Sarah and Dylan and all of them against me? That's the thing.
Oh, I'm gonna be with you, 100%. 100%.
Okay, all right, that's what I need to hear. Okay.
it was partially like job interview-esque.
Also, I hope I don't sound like a horrible person. Also, just the way that I'm talking right now, because I feel like I'm trying to sound slightly more like a gangster than usual.
Don't worry, you're fine.
I'm hoping that like he really trusts me, because like I've been really honest with him. Even like I've told him like that like I mentioned his name and like Ben's name together, and that like I wasn't necessarily like totally in favor of like Tormenta in front of people with Tafiti. So like he knows that.
Like, I feel like you might want to go to Rocks in this game. The only person that I would like be genuinely willing to go to Rocks for in this game is you. So, like, I wouldn't even do it, no.
I think you should always have a number one in this game, and I'm happy that it's Emily. And we're both, I think, doing a good job of downplaying that relationship.
But then there's the problem of Aaron being Aaron and trying to play Ben, Will, and I's game, but just a step too late. I currently have an alliance with Aaron, and then alliance with Aaron, Brady, and Chloe. I call it the Brady Bunch.
So from what I've seen, we've both told each other everything. Like I know I'm telling her everything, so as long as she's telling me everything, also we're good there.
If we stay as Tormenta tonight, and there's not a really big twist that changes things a lot, we throw the challenge.
We need to.
We have to
gotta get rid of Aaron because she is a liability.
Just please, just like, don't swap this week and don't throw a crazy twist and Aaron will be gone. Like, you'll get a really good tribal. I'll be really fucking mean at that tribal. Like, I'll create good TV. I feel so mean, but I want it. I want her gone. I want to throw her away from this game over this. She's gone.
I think Aaron likes me. I don't think she really has any reason to want to get rid of me anytime soon.
The tribe that needs to lose is going to be the tribe that is the most Tormenta or Tormenta +6 heavy, with some like easy Sabu Target.
What do we do in a situation where someone looks like they could be screwed over? Like, what do we do if one person from our tribe is alone?
So if we've been swapped into 3 or 2 tribes, if we feel like we're on this tribe that's fucked, like we are gonna be voted out, say I've been bamboozled.
What happens if when does this happen?
If
this would happen right before the
challenge. Like if you feel like the other, you really want the other tribe to throw the challenge and let you win because you were screwed on this new tribe, you just have to say I've been bamboozled. I feel like I'm in a pretty good position and I should probably just lay low, and I don't want to throw a challenge that's too extreme.
Come on in, guys. Tormenta getting your first look at Sabu and Tafiti. Andrew voted out at the last tribal council. All right, first things first, I lost my voice. Please bear with me for this whole challenge. Next thing, Aaron, I will take it back. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
All right, immunity is back up for grabs, but not with these tribes. Drop your buffs, we're swapping. All right, here's how this is gonna work. At the start of this game, you guys got to pick 2 players that you wanted to be with. Now we are gonna ask you to pair up. We'll give you about 30 seconds. Go.
Do you guys want to like one-on-one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
They're gonna split us right down the middle. What happens?
We were told to pair up, and like we all paired with people on, from Sabu Sabu, we all paired with people in our tribe. But then we look over and like Tormenta and Tafiti had like completely intermixed, and we definitely did not expect that. That was like a big like slap in the face, like, hey, we're aligned and Sabu Sabu's on the outs. So like seeing that was definitely like, whoa, and I was kind of like taken aback for a sec.
All right, so at the beginning of the game, you guys got to choose who you were with. Now you are choosing who you are apart from. Your pair will be on the opposite tribe. One person from your pair will pick a buff. I will hand the other person the other color. We'll start over here.
I get the same color. At least I got to change colors.
Up for
Okay,
you.
warm it up.
Who's drawn?
I feel like I can draw.
I can't. I'm not coordinated enough.
Wow, this is staying pretty normal so far.
He's drawn. He's got it.
Can I just get my old one?
Wait, it's like the same. It's the exact same tribes.
What? How is this one? Am I gonna be the odd one out?
Oh, wait.
I've been bamboozled!
All right, on new Tormenta, we got every old Tormenta minus Ben, as well as Chloe, Emily B, and Austin. Tafiti stayed the same, except for Chloe moved over. They now have Ben, Devin, and Eliza. Your challenge today is going to be Steal the Bacon. We are playing up to 7 points. The first 7 rounds will be against the pair that you chose to swap with. After that, you guys can choose any order, but nobody can go more than 2 times. So we'll set it up and get started. Will immediately starts dragging Cassie. And he gets all the way across for a point. Jesse gets there first, but Brady gets a hold and starts going the other way. Brady scores a point for Tafiti. Aaron gets there, and they are really stretching the tire. Aaron's sliding along in the mud. Ben grabs the tire and easily starts dragging Chloe across. Emily steps inside the tire and gains a little control. Sarah now down in the mud, and Emily is inching closer. Emily scores. Austin on the ground early, and Eliza's almost there. Austin now dragging Eliza the other way, and he finally crosses the line and scores. Emily B gets inside the tire. Devin falls, and Emily really starts to make her move and scores. Will misses the tire, and Brady gives a little taunt as he crosses the line and scores. Dylan grabs the tire. Emily tries to get inside again, but Dylan just pulls it out from under her leg. Ben slips, and Jesse gets to the tire first. But Ben's now got a hold and easily slides Jesse along the course. Cassie and Aaron evenly matched. Aaron's got her around her foot. Aaron scooching her way along. Aaron getting closer and closer, and right at the edge. And the time rule comes into effect as Aaron just sits on her side waiting to score the point.
Just strike a pose, Cass. Ready?
4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Aaron scores the point for Tormenta.
Emily and Sarah evenly matched early. Sarah now on the ground trying to not give an inch. Tormenta now is 6 points. If Austin scores here, it is all over. Devin with the advantage right off the bat. Austin now making some progress as Devin tries to use his whole body. Austin getting closer. Austin scores and wins for Tormenta.
Oh my God! Yes! You did that! I never expected to do that! You are the star! Congratulations!
All right, Tormenta, congratulations on the comeback. Come and get immunity for the week.
Defeating Blue a 6-4 lead.
All right, here's what we're doing now. As the winners, Tormenta, you guys get to choose between an advantage and an idle clue. Only one person will get each, but you guys will decide which tribe gets which. So that decision first. All right, Tormenta, which tribe is getting the idle clue? And have you guys come up with a unanimous person to give it to? All right, come and grab it and give it to the person of your choice. And they give it to Ben. Have you guys come up with a unanimous decision on who gets the advantage on your tribe? You can, if you come up with a unanimous person, give it to that person. All right, we're drawing rocks. All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Austin. I'm popular today.
Nice.
Austin gets the advantage. All right, with that, Ben has the idle clue. Austin now has an advantage. Tafiti, I will see you at Tribal later this week. Tormenta, you have the week off. That's all we got for you. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night.
Kind of saw the tribe swap coming this week. I picked Emily because I wanted to be on her team, because last time we picked people who we wanted to be with, and this time they switched it up on us. They're always switching up on us.
First, you go against your pair. So I'm against Sarah, and I stick my leg in the tire just because I'm so competitive. I get lost in the moment. So I stuck my leg in the tire, pulled Sarah over.
She's a bad bitch.
I dragged her in the mud, literally.
Obviously, she dragged my ass. I did not want to go to Tribal again. This is my 3rd week in a row. We have 4 out of the 7 of New Tafiti were from Old Tafiti. So we have a majority. We could pick whoever we want and it would happen.
This is the lowest point in my game. I'm at the bottom. I'm completely upset with my tribe right now. It's Erin, and it's my fault. I should have gotten her out, because if she had thrown like she said she would, the first one we would have won. And she didn't follow, she didn't keep her promise, and therefore I'm completely compromised. And not only am I compromised, but everything I worked for is compromised. And it's benefiting the fucking assholes on my tribe.
The plan was, if you were on a tribe and you felt like you were in trouble, you were supposed to say, "I've been bamboozled."
I've been bamboozled.
I've been bamboozled!
And he did. He said it. Ben right away is like, "I've been bamboozled." And I heard him, Emily heard him, Jesse heard him. We all heard him say that he'd been bamboozled.
But Austin and Emily both win, because their butts are on the line. They know they're in the minority, so they win.
And then Emily won hers, and it was just like they clearly were not in it to throw the challenge.
We were trying to throw a challenge, and we failed. And Will and I specifically majorly failed because we both won our first goes at it.
And we just didn't come through. We didn't.
Will is a traitor. Erin is the worst. Emily's fine. I don't know, and now they want to hang out this week. I actually just don't want to hang out with them.
I don't know if it's harder to lose a challenge on purpose than it looks, but I mean, I was up first against Cassie, and she said herself during the challenge, "I weigh 100 pounds. Yeah, what a casual way to advertise how thin you are, Cassie. Wonderful. Good for you. It's so subtle, really, when people say things like that. Anyway, I'm not gonna throw it. I mean, Cassie's, a good bit smaller than me, and it was easy to just drag her across the field. It was effortless. So how am I supposed to, throw the first point to her and not put a target on my back and make that look obvious?
We thankfully unanimously decide to give the clue to Ben, because we justify it by he's the lone wolf. Yeah, he's not alone. But hopefully he'll share that clue. I'm not actually sure if he will, though. Ben knows how to play.
Oh, failed. Oh, fuck yes. Yes, yes, okay. In the search for power, you have failed. Well, yeah, no fucking shit. It may be time to explore heat. Thank God. Oh my God. Take a break, sit down. Why the fuck? This is what I needed. This is exactly what I needed. Now me and Brady are gonna have both of the idols in this game, and we're on the same tribe. And I'm not telling anyone I get this idol, not even Brady. It's a big stump, and it's like in the right place. It has some here. Is this it? Yes! I fucking found the idol. Let's see. Found the fucking community. What time is it? It's almost 1 a.m. I found the fucking idol. I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. Fuck. Okay, yeah, I found the idol. I found the fucking idol. And that's why you don't mess with the queen stays queen. Because I really was bamboozled today. Fuck my old tribe. Suck it. Suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it. Also, like, look at me. I'm so happy. I think so. This is a good, nice new accessory for me. I found the idol. But I got dirty and saved myself another week in this game. So, choke on it, Symbols girl.
Ben's got his fucking idol. Like, yes. Literally FaceTimed me right after he got it. And I was just like, we're so good. We're so good.
I'm riding with Brady here. I have to ride with Brady here because Brady is stable. He's with me. He's with me more than he's with Sarah or Dylan or Cassie.
Yeah, so far no one knows that me and Ben are working together, so 3 deaths kept secrets in the game now. His idol, my idol, our relationship.
I also have this puppy, which I got from drawing rocks at the challenge. It's an extra vote with, you know, parchment and everything. Oh, it's got someone named Maggie written on it. I guess this has been used before.
Kind of had to do it when you voted for me last week.
Hi. How you doing?
So what's the verdict? Keeping it private?
I think we'll keep it private.
That's fair.
So I am a little nervous about him having an advantage. But if it's an extra vote, like we suspect that it is, it's not even gonna matter. As long as we stay Torfidi strong.
My tribe, I feel like once we get to tribal council, I'm the first to go, because it's like all Tormenta and then Chloe and me and Austin, and they all love Austin. They love him. Like both Austin and I won both of our rounds tonight, and they were like only congratulating him, which I mean, whatever.
You know, I want to work with Sabu Sabu, but they got big fucking mouths, you know that? Like, Sabu Sabu, I want to help you, I want to work with you, I want to do things behind the scenes with you, but Austin will just stand up and say God knows what to anything. The kid's nice, everybody talks about what a beautiful soul Austin has, and yes, he does, but you know what? This kid, I don't trust him at all. I can't work with him because I know Austin will just do whatever Austin thinks Austin wants to do, and if that's standing up at tribal council and yelling, Will's not as trustworthy as you think he is, then guess what, Austin? You're gonna be gone from this tribe, okay, man? I can't save you.
I'm probably the most emotional person in the game right now, which, you know, if you told me that at the beginning, I'd be like, what? But, okay.
So I need to either get close to Austin, maybe start playing a bit with him, or get him out. Like, out. Gone.
Hello. It's the bunch.
In Emily's car.
We lost Brady, so we are no longer the Brady Bunch, but the bunch.
But the bunch is
Hopefully
together.
it survives this tribe,
Yes.
and then the Brady Bunch.
Please.
Yes, that would be awesome. We have the mom, we have the adopted child, and we have the vodka hand.
Oh man. So I'm green now. I hate the color green. I'm the only Te Fiti person on New Tormenta, which is uncomfortable because I'm the odd man out. But we have the strong six. So we have Will, Emily, and me. Strong six with Ben, Brady, Cassie. So that's useful because we've said that we're staying strong with that.
Emily just drove into a one-way in the wrong direction.
I have the little Brady Bunch, which is now the bunch, with Emily and Aaron. And that's fine, but Aaron and Jesse were at the bottom of Tormenta prior to my arrival. So I think that they're lower on the totem pole than I am.
Chloe actually knows Aaron's on the bottom somehow, but she doesn't know that Ben, Will, and I are working with Jesse. And she doesn't really know. I was very vague about where I was, because I don't know if I fully trust her.
Alright, coming to you live from Madrid, Spain. Here I am in my hotel room.
I didn't know that he was going to Spain originally. So we were gonna meet up next week, but then he was like, oh my god, I'm going to Spain. So he picked me up from rowing and we were talking in his car. And we had his phone mounted to his like car mount thing. And so you can see like when he gets messages. And like most of them were from his girlfriend Claudia, and so like I wasn't paying attention. But then as we're kind of talking, this message from Elisa comes up. And it was like, great talking to you today. Glad we sorted some things out. Have a great time in Spain. And so I'm like, oh, like, are you talking to like anybody on the other tribes? And he was like mentioning some people on Te Fiti. And then I like specifically brought up Savu Savu because I'm like, I have to give Will the benefit of the doubt.
Do we like anybody on Savu Savu?
I don't know, I really haven't talked to any of them. Yeah, I've been texting you.
Today all we text is probably more than I text my mom.
It's all on that fucking tape. You can watch me try and bring up Savu Savu, like giving him chances. I haven't talked to anyone on Savu Savu. But he clearly sat down with Elisa today. Like he got a text that said, thank you for sitting down with me today. So I'm like, oh my god, and now I can't trust Will anymore.
I felt like it was important to touch base, you know, just like one-on-one, me and Jesse, to just kind of solidify our alliance and our bond in particular together.
When Ben called me, I told him what happened. Mostly because, like, obviously we're not going to act on it now, but I wanted somebody else to know that. I wanted somebody else to be, like, suspicious of Will with me, and I wanted to, like, kind of draw Ben closer to me because I think he's going to be, like, my best ally in this game.
Great, we should keep this to ourselves. Will's not to be trusted. We know in the back of our heads that right now he's working with us, but he's not really working with us. Even though he is, but now I have Jesse's undying trust. I'm the number one for her.
I feel like he's trying to get us to play exactly what will be best for him.
I know, like, as soon as you said, like, over the Snapchat, like, I'm just gonna let him talk over us, I was like, wait, oh my gosh, that's what he's doing. Like, I didn't even notice, like, he was, like,
Basically, I think that after, you know, Ben goes to tribal council this week, I think we need to start throwing every single challenge, which is pretty extreme sounding, but because we need to have the power. We have all the numbers over here, and we can dictate, like, who is going to go home over the next few votes. And I feel like the next vote, it absolutely has to be Austin because he has this advantage right now, right?
Will telling everyone what to do is getting extremely old. No matter when you talk to Will, he's not there to listen to you and hear what you have to say. Will's there to talk at you. He's going to tell you how you should play based on what's good for his game and exactly what needs to happen for him.
pretty much you and I need to make sure that the people that he's connecting with, he's trying to get in, are gone.
That's why I'm trying to get Elisa out this week.
And she doesn't have an idol?
Oh my god.
When it comes down to the most important facts of this game, Will burned me this week by not throwing the challenge.
I myself has said that I am iffy about Ben.
Emily was giving me a ride back to my car after the idol hunting last week, and I you know, she kind of got on my nerves because she told me that she thinks I'm being too paranoid in all of our group chats with the Tafiti people. And I mean, maybe she is right. Maybe I do need to check myself, but I don't think I was being too paranoid. She said that, like, I guess I dropped in all these messages about, you know, you only have a 10% chance of drawing rocks. Well, first it was because I think first I said it's 10% when you walk in, and then like the conditional probability becomes 12.5% after you are like required to draw a rock or whatever. And like I just thought I was being funny, but apparently maybe the joke was in poor taste and came across really, really neurotic to Tafiti. I don't think so.
So, I can't have any real loyalties because I just need to make it another week in this game myself, and I'm classic survivor. I'm classic survivor. Will, you're not classic survivor. You're nothing survivor. You're not a survivor. You're never going to win this game. If you were in the final 2 right now against anyone else, I'd vote for anyone else except for Aaron. But it's a mute point at this point. Like, what is the heart? Like, I just don't want to carry on about her. She's so irrelevant to me, and she's kind of funny. Like, Will, you really fucked up. You really fucked up.
I hope this isn't paranoia, but I feel like maybe I said goodbye too quickly to Ben on the phone, just the way I said it, you know.
Why do men ruin everything?
I'm being paranoid. It's fine.
Also, I'm sorry for keep doing confessionals with my shirt off. I just got back from working out. I do them when I wake up, when I come back from working out, or when I go to the shower.
We're going to choose between Devin and Eliza because Savu is ultimately going. We have majority.
I feel like the odds of me playing the idol this week are pretty high because I feel like people don't love me because I feel like they think that I'm schemy for some reason.
And we've ultimately come to the conclusion that Eliza is just sneaky as fuck.
Yesterday on Tuesday, me, Sarah, and Dylan, Matt, and Ben FaceTimed in about who we were going to vote out.
Eliza was pretty damn sneaky with like a lot of the stuff that was going on. Devin was kind of just like sitting in the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like he wasn't like, in terms of like everything that was kind of going on last time, he wasn't really in the midst of everything until that like one meeting I had with him, and he got all diagrammy.
Devin, at least last week, wasn't really reaching out a whole lot in order to try to flip people. Only one time when I met with them all as a group with Sarah.
Like, Eliza's definitely the better social player.
Yeah.
Because she is gonna, like, if potentially, like, they merge us at, like, 10 or something, like, if we take her with us to the merge because we win the next 3 challenges, like, she's gonna be much more of a threat to, like, make alliances with New Tormenta or, like, old Savu if they end up keeping them. Like, much more than Devin would, I feel like. I told Eliza, I was like, I'm not trying to call the shots this week, like, I don't want to put a target on my back. But, like, Brady wanted to get rid of Devin, and I was like, maybe that's not the smartest idea because Eliza's a really strong social player and Devin's not really. So, told Eliza I wasn't going to call the shots. Ended up calling the shots.
Like, honestly, like, I feel pretty safe because, like, I have alliances. Like, I know, we have the 6-person alliance already. Tormenta Tafiti one with me, Chloe, Cassie, Will, Ben, and Emily. Past that, like, Aaron, I think, trusts me. Jesse trusts me. The rest of Tafiti trusts me.
I think I'm actually positioned pretty well to win the game. Haven't really like made any beef with anybody like on purpose because like I don't want anybody to be like mad at me for some reason, like want me gone. Yeah, like I'm not the shot caller. I have no idea like to everybody else, but then I've also been like low-key calling the shots and like just nobody knows about it.
I think like the key though is if we decide like one person, like it seems like Eliza's pretty much a consensus. Like you just can't let them know.
Yeah.
Who we're voting for.
They actually, okay, so after the challenge, I walked with them both a little bit, and I was like, oh, we're all on the bottom, what will we do, you know? Because I wanted to, like, get information for us, honestly. and they were really serious. They were like, if you know it's one of us, will you tell us? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. So I could tell them it was the other one.
Oh, that could work.
I met with Sarah.
Sarah.
And we talked, and it ain't looking good.
Yeah. What is she saying?
It's gonna be one of you two.
That's what I figured. I mean, that's not like a surprise.
Yeah, and like, I the idol clue isn't specific enough. Again, it's just like basically, it's like in a section of the art, but
yeah. I feel like Ben's the kind of person that like tells you what you want to hear, but then like stabs you in the back.
It's great. I don't understand why people trust me so easily. They shouldn't. They really shouldn't.
Like, I feel like he probably has a lot of shit to say about the rest of us behind our backs.
Will burned me, and I see this as a tit for tat.
The night after the challenge, I like didn't sleep well because my sister was in my room and she's like not a pleasant human being to sleep with, and then just like I think I was a little bit stressed after the challenge, and so I was up for like a couple of hours, and like the whole time I was just thinking about Survivor, and I had so many different plans evolving in my head, and eventually I came up with like the plan that like I now had in place, and then tried to explain to Sabu Sabu.
The plan? Secrecy.
Okay, I have like a crazy plan because I couldn't sleep last night, but it kind of requires your help.
I figure.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling you, obviously. But so it just requires. No, I don't need any of the advantages. Okay. I just need you to not tell anybody what the advantage is. I mean, you can tell the four of us if you want to.
Oh yeah.
But just.
I'm not telling anybody except you guys.
Yeah, just don't give anyone else an inkling, because I'm gonna try to see if I can bullshit them and make this work. Here's my like crazy plan. I'm not sure if it'll really work. One of us pretends we have the idol from Sabu Sabu, and we can just pretend that it was in that tap-in structure, and I can show them those clues. We could even like bullshit a thing like this that says "Congratulations, you found a hidden media idol," and then the other person pretends that the advantage that Austin received was that another hidden media idol that could only be used at like one tribe or something or whatever was around like this guy's neck.
I
And then
think
we pull
that's
that
good.
out, and they will all recognize. I mean, ideally, they will all
They're
recognize.
recognized.
Alternatively, Sabu Sabu could potentially actually
Oh, I thought you were going to like tell us.
No.
You got my hopes up.
The Lord's could be real, but
I don't think the Lord's is real.
And I took these two little bead things off this necklace, which was the one that was wrapped around the thing of the actual idol. So I just like took two of the beads and put them on this thing. And so I know that like if someone else has an idol on my tribe right now, they'll see this and they'll be a little sketched out. But I think the fact that this has these beads on it makes it look less like I made it. Because also even on this is all wrapped up, even on my real idol, I'm pretty sure it has these beads, or one of these beads. Yeah. It's got this bead on it, and so I'm hoping this like bead will like legitimize everything. That's like my one hope.
Wait. So is our plan to just walk in with two idols around our necks?
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Eliza and I are planning on pretending as if we know we're going home, and we're playing two fake idols.
Elisa and Devin don't seem to be doing anything, which like they can't have two idols because me and Ben have two idols.
So in that case, it would be you and me are safe, and they would probably go after Ben.
I think we're gonna vote Dylan. Eliza wants to vote Dylan. I don't, just because I think I have a stronger relationship with Dylan.
He seems very loyal. He seems like a very loyal person, so I think if we can get rid of all of Sabu Sabu but him, maybe we're going somewhere.
We definitely want to split up Dylan and Sarah, though. I think they are the strongest two. Like, I guess they have the best relationship between anyone on our tribe.
Like, I also don't know if we should stand up and be like, we're gonna put our votes on Dylan, and like tell them we're all gonna vote for Dylan. But at that point, like, if somehow Dylan has the idol, or if like someone decides to give it to Dylan, then like that would screw us over.
If they don't turn anyone, we can split the fucking vote, and one of them is gone guaranteed.
I was thinking, like, if someone asks me how far I got into Survivor, I'm just gonna say day 38, because they're gonna think that that's like really long, because they have real Survivor to compare it to. Yeah.
Alright guys, welcome to your next tribal council. We'll start off by going back to last week. All of you except Ben were at a fiery last tribal. Has that played any impact on this week? Anybody?
Okay. I mean, I kind of feel like it has. Like, I mean, some people were like totally lit up last week. Like obviously, like Chloe's not here, but she like got lit up last week. So like, I don't know. I just think that caused like a lot of unnecessary drama, but like, it's fine.
I think it's just hard because like last week we all did talk and we all like tried to sway each other and like things didn't really work. So it's like coming into this week with like 4 of the same people here, it was kind of like I already did try to talk with them and like, you know, they didn't really want to flip on each other.
So Ben, where does that leave you this week? You're between Sabu Sabu and Tafiti, literally, but you're also alone, and as in you don't have any Tormenta with you.
Yeah, I think the way we're sitting is very fitting for how I feel. I'm over here with these 3, and these 4 over here, and they're a little bit higher up. And I don't think that anybody sees anything differently. We all have eyes. But yeah, it's definitely, it was hard to see everybody from my old tribe pick the same buff. It definitely changed the game for me.
So there was also an idol clue given out to Ben and an advantage to Austin this week. Have those been talked about at all before the vote?
I've mostly kept to myself about it, but I also haven't had a lot of time this week. It's been kind of hell week for everyone. We've had exams and such, so I don't know if it would even benefit me that much right now, so.
We've been kind of like speculating what Austin's advantage might be, but honestly, like, we have no idea, so it doesn't matter. It's just guessing.
Hopefully it won't be our problem until like the range anyways.
Maybe
Yeah.
Tormental will deal with it.
It's probably something about next challenge, which might suck for us, is my guess, but we'll see.
But
Well, whoever's left, I guess.
speaking of that, actually, we have some drinks and Muslims today. I have a hidden immunity idol that I think I'm gonna play today because I'm pretty nervous about how this is gonna go down. Obviously, I don't know what your plan is, but you know, like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be safe today. Thought I would throw that one out there. Yeah.
Good for you. Awesome.
Thank you.
Come on.
Really tried for that one.
Any reaction from anybody that Eliza just pulled out an idol?
To this. So.
Well, speaking of Austin's advantage in the game, he shared this with me, and I'll read it to you guys. It says, "You have been awarded an advantage in this game. There's a hidden immunity idol tied around the immunity totem that tribes receive upon winning a challenge. If you are bold enough to retrieve it, you will have great power in the game. However, this idol is only good at the next 2 tribal councils, Final 14 and Final 13. The advantage can be passed to any other player in the game. You must notify the producers. Use it wisely." So, Cooper, if you guys noticed, this was tied around the immunity totem. And Austin actually happened to have the totem with him, so he didn't have to ask anyone for it, and he was kind enough to give it to me. So, Cooper, I'm going to be playing this today.
Well, in that case, I think I'm gonna play mine too.
Oh, and I think Kevin was with me when Austin... Kevin, you want to show them the tape of...
Do we need that?
Austin?
We're not gonna confirm or deny with anything
Oh, okay.
before we go vote. But does anybody have any reaction to Devin and Eliza's?
It's been great playing.
I definitely think it was a smart move. Like they know the position that they're in. They know that we have the majority of our team, like old Tafiti is new Tafiti. So like, I don't know. We were against them last week. That like they knew their position. Like that was a good move on Austin's part too. Like shaking it up.
Now we got some whispering going on. People trying to figure out what is now gonna happen at this tribal.
Yeah. I've never felt so calm at tribal.
Talking nice.
So whether you get to vote or you guys still trying to work things out?
Okay. Oh my god.
This is gonna be scary. Why would we just do that?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
But then it's 3 and that's what we're doing with that right now. Okay, he's a cool guy.
But if like we stole the numbers of the die.
Oh, and then you revote. Yeah, let's revote.
Dude, he's gonna try to go rocks as fast as possible. Well, no, we can't sit around.
How are you trying to navigate this live tribal where votes are kind of switching in the moment then?
I'm just trying to look forward as to what my guess best move would be 2 weeks down the line rather than next week.
Alright.
Can we vote?
No, I mean like
Alright, Tafiti settled on what you guys are doing finally. Alright. Ben and old Sabu Sabu over there. Everybody knows what's happening?
No.
Doesn't matter, it is time to vote. Devin, you are up first.
I don't know what to do. I don't know. Ben just told me he had an idol and he was playing it for himself. And then we admitted to him that our idols were fake. But then after that he went and talked with Tafiti, and now I don't know if he told them that our idols were fake or not. I'm stressed out. I don't know if I should be playing my idol. If I play it and I don't get the votes, I'll be so bummed, but I'm shaking. I don't know, I feel like I can't go home like this. But then if it's actually Devin,
You think that this wouldn't help me? You think that this move is not gonna put me in jeopardy? Well, you're wrong, and Sabu Sabu's fucked now because of you. So don't fuck with me. Thanks for telling me it was fake. I cannot wait to see you walk away.
Just going with the plan, man.
Literally putting all of my faith into Ben this week.
Alright, first things first. If a hidden immunity idol is played, all votes cast against that person will not count. Devin's idol is not real. Aliza's idol is also not real. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol that they would now like to play, they can also do it now.
Y'all fucking suck.
we do suck a little bit. Want to tell us who you're voting for?
You'll find out.
Find out.
All right, I will.
I'm gonna play it. Dad got me.
You got that boy really wrapped up.
Guess I'll play it for Devin. No, I'm playing it for myself. Okay.
For yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Cooper. Wait a second. I can't take any risks. I've been a little messy, so I'm not best for myself.
All right, first things first. This is a hidden immunity idol. All votes cast against Aliza will not count. This is also a hidden immunity idol. All votes cast against Ben will not count. Now, I will read the vote. Ben does not count. Ben does not count. Eliza does not count. Eliza does not count. Eliza does not count. We have no votes cast and only 2 votes left. Sarah. Fifth person voted out of Survivor Michigan, Mazed and Confused. Sarah, that's 2, and tonight, that is enough. Sarah, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Alright, you guys all survived a very live and fiery tribal. 4 idols played, only 2 of which were real. This really is mazed and confused. You never know what's going to happen. Congrats all on surviving. That's all we got for you. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night.
Next week on Survivor Michigan.
She had an idol. I'm so sorry. Wait, you had an idol? Lisa, what?
I don't trust anyone right now. The people that I'm supposed to trust, 2 of the 3 of them voted for me.
Are you surprised?
I'm actually really surprised. I definitely thought they were going to vote for Cassie just based on the tensions from last week. But it's fine.
Anything else?
Nope.
Awesome. Alright. Never thought I'd be writing her name down, but shit. I hope you get this right and play the idol if you need to, and don't if you don't need to, and I hope I don't go home because that would suck ass.
Alright, maybe don't cook the fuck out of somebody and then do something hella hypocritical the next week. Just saying. Maybe it's stupid, but I hope that it's not.
Wow, that was something.